what's up, baby? Did you miss me?
Pre-patch is finally here, everyone, and I apologize, guys. This video probably would have been out sooner, but myself and I'm sure a lot of you lot were dealing with the Realm connection boss when the servers came up, quote unquote. But after some delay, I managed to eventually log on, got to see good old trade chat being active again, and oh man, we got a lot to cover. Now, as a Fury Warrior main for over 12 years, I was really disappointed and bored with 8.3's Fury gameplay. It was static and so mind-numbingly boring for me that I had to swap to ARMS. However, when I began reading up on the changes in the pre-patch for Fury, I couldn't help but get a little interested. But before we get into any of that, we must first thank our sponsor. Have you ever dreamed of engaging in epic battles against Hellspawn, Undead, and 10 other factions? If so, Raid Shadow Legends is for you. That's right, y'all knew it was coming. The link is down in the description box for both mobile and PC. Check it out while I tell you about this epic turn-based strategy game where you can choose a Dark Elf wizard like I did, a faction whose people harness the dark arts, wielding powers like the ability to rain acid down on your foes, and massive AoE spells. The best part of the game though is honestly all of the unique abilities and models of different characters from different factions, as well as the option to engage in difficult dungeons filled with loot. Raid is constantly updating and have already released new concept art of future heroes to come, like this badass fella right here. So join today via the link in the description, and if you're a new player, you can get 100,000 silver, 2 clan boss keys, 10 mystery shards, and the Executioner champion. The rewards will only be in the inbox for the next 30 days, so get them while you can. But what was I saying? Ah yes, warrior changes. To make a brief summary, Dragon Roar crits for 3 times the damage instead of double, Meat Cleaver now allows for the use of 4 abilities before the buff falls off instead of just 2, which means less spinning and more of me actually using other abilities while maintaining decent AoE. We get a sick new ability called Onslaught that deals 132% damage scaled from our attack power to spice things up a little bit more and give us some more flavor, and Bloodbath is also back. But I'm actually kind of disappointed because it's not the bloodbath of the old days where you can just spin to win and put a bleed on everyone. This ability is tied to Reckless Abandon, and it essentially activates whenever you use Bloodthirst in the Recklessness window, which honestly does pretty decent damage. Now to reiterate, this is just me cherry picking some of the changes. There's a lot more on paper, but in practicality, the playstyle is very similar to BFA. Let me show you how to do the rotation. Now finally, put your hands together for the moment we've all been waiting for, the man of the hour, Single-Minded Fury. It has been way too long since wait. Increase your damage done by 12% and your movement speed by 5%.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Bro, like, what? Is Single-Minded Fury supposed to be the designated legacy raid min-max spec? Hold on, before we start this Ulduar run, I need to swap to Single-Minded Fury. Huh? Honestly, I was really excited for Single-Minded Fury coming back, but after seeing this, I am a little worried about how competitive it's gonna be with Titan's Grip. Compared to past iterations of the passive, this seems pretty lackluster to put it lightly, and I think that at this rate, unless there's a really powerful Biss one-hander for warriors and Shadowlands, I don't know how this will be able to complete with the stat stick benefits of dual-wielding 2 two-handed weapons. However, we get a lot of other nice quality of life and utility abilities baseline again, which more than makes up for this. Ignore Pain, an ability that I use when I read my YouTube comments, finally becomes included for Fury, as well as Spell Reflect, Shield Slam, Shield Block, and Intervene. But that's enough talk. We need to bring this to the battlefield. And so I decided to go to the one place where all the sweaty PvPers on the day of patch go. Outside Stormwind. My first opponent was my friend Tim on his Shadow Priest, and although Fury hits for pretty mediocre damage outside of Recklessness, when you are in that burst window, you hit like a maniac.
Oh my god, it's so much damage!
However, it was still a struggle as most of my burst windows were used to force defensives like a Fade or Dispersion from his end while he would kite and Shadow Mend himself for 5 to 6k crits and putting himself up to full. It was nuts. Fury's main strength in my opinion is the self-sustain that it has with Battle Trance, Bloodthirst, and the buff to Impending Victory. But if you choose to opt in for the heals and negate the stun, oh boy, it gets annoying. Kill times vary from class to class and duel to duel, but most of the times 1v1s were insanely quick with people dying within a few seconds of popping burst. You blink, you die. It's kind of reminiscent of lining up Slam and Heroic Strike or having Wind Fury procs on a geared vanilla war and just nuking someone, although it isn't near that level of badass. Although this does cut both ways, as I didn't catch it on camera, but there was a mage who killed me within 2 seconds of breaking my poly, and a ret that got my HP down to 20% in a single GCD. Tuning definitely seems a bit iffy at the moment, that sometimes it feels as though you can't even build rage quick enough to activate shield block and maintain constant pressure through Rampage, making Ignore Pain really the only viable defensive to use on CD. There were also some bugs that were found, surprise, surprise. Blood Rage in the tooltip says it gives you 400 rage in 4 seconds when really it's like 40. When I saw this, I thought it was crazy. I thought, oh my god, spam Rampage, let's fucking go. But apparently, this isn't the case. There was also a bug with Mount's Trinket that allowed you to leech health instead of just mana, making it even harder for me to kill Tim. And we even tested this multiple times. Alright, Tim, activate it.
Yep.
Oh, it is healing you.
Dude, that's actually nuts.
Yeah.
1100 ticks crit. That's nuts. I don't remember it doing that before.
Nah, it only drained mana before. If you look on the tooltip, it still says that, but...
Yeah. It's only, the tooltip only says mana.
That trinket's gonna be really good right now.
What the,
I guess, until it gets hotfixed.
what the fuck, dude?
What the fuck? Oh, dude, Tim! We're getting ambushed!
What the?
What? Dude! Fucking what?
What?
I want to say our thoughts and prayers go out to Krucial and Tim for their tremendous
All of us but you.
No, it only sacrifices one person.
Oh, fucking Russian roulette, who's it gonna be?
Oh god. Ritual of Doom, here we go. This guy's gonna me to a duel. Oh, come on, dude!
That's a
Nice counter.
Enslave him, Glob! Enslave him! What are you doing? Enslave him! Oh my god, why would you summon him just to kill him? What are you doing?
Bro.
I died for fucking nothing, dude.
We'll try again in an hour.
Dude, you spent an hour cooldown just to fucking kill me and then kill your Doomguard.
Come
It's a
outside his
payback
armor
for all
and
those swamp blasts.
Unfortunately, Glob's mom made him go to bed, so we never got to do a second Ritual of Doom. What we did do though was queue up for Battlegrounds in service to our country. It was time to take the battle to the enemy, and our duty led us to the Twin Peaks. Now the objective for the Twin Peaks is very simple.
Flag equals good.
But I'm playing a Fury Warrior, so screw objectives. I'm just attacking whatever I see on sight, and I'm a fight on the roads. However, there is still a clear, intricate plan at play. Once the gates go down, we will Heroic Leap and then very swiftly use a Lightfoot Potion and Goblin Glider to easily grab Berserker buff before anyone else. A very simple and easy plan that is absolutely dummy-proof. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Come on, dude! Again, what is this?
There we go.
Multi-dollar company.
Alright, I'm out of here. See you later, losers.
This guy.
Oh. Hello?
No way. No way. Dude, all just DC.
Dude, come on, man! What the fuck? Oh my god! I'm actually gonna go play Raid Shadow Legends again. Hit me up when I talk.
You've come to the dark side. Yes.
After an hour of playing Raid Shadow Legends, the servers finally came back up, and it seems as though fate gave us a second chance to claim the Twin Peaks in the name of the Alliance. This time, I did manage to get Berserker buff, but as I said before, the tuning seems kinda iffy at the moment, and people are dying fast as hell. Eventually, we did manage to turn the tide and push them into their base, but upon grabbing the flag and coming out, they were all waiting at the bridge with a welcoming party, and I got sent to the graveyard another time. There was a bright side though. Both sides seemed to be ignoring the objectives and just going at each other, so at least there was that. Well, at least until like 2 minutes later, where both flag carriers actually ran into each other, and of course, the Alliance comes out on top, like we always do.
Okay.
After escorting the flag carrier to the flag room, we ended up capping, the only cap of the entire game actually, and we were able to return back to Stormwind as champions of the Twin Peaks with sick rewards. Oh sick, we still get Echoes of Nyalotha, bro.
Let's
Dude,
go.
look at that. 2 killing.
It was at this point that I decided to go to Orgrimmar because what else screams out warrior other than diving headfirst into the enemy faction city to slay your foes? Upon infiltrating the city, I made my way to the one place where people would probably least expect a player of the opposite faction, at the target dummies. This hunter right here saw me and we pretty much engaged each other, and you guys can pretty much guesstimate how this duel's gonna go. It consisted a lot of me trying to stick onto the hunter and him kiting and running away from me. It reminds me of the good old mop days of me just getting kited around by hunters literally forever. The only difference is that now I'm getting a bunch of orc NPCs and guards and grunts attacking me as well. The dude eventually did kite me throughout like the whole entirety of the length of the wall, so I ended up pulling every single guard in existence up here. But thankfully, the Korkron have become huge wimps ever since Garrosh has left the office, and this hunter died. But just as I thought that it was gonna be over, holy mother of pyros, I get bursted down by this mage out of nowhere. And I honestly thought that right here I was just going to freaking die. I thought that there was absolutely no hope. And this is actually crazy because this dude wasn't even max level. The dude was only level 46. But regardless, he made a huge mistake, and that was that he decided to jump down and join me in melee range, and obviously that is not a good idea. Finally, Shattering Throat, you have seen your day. Now at this point, if PvP scaling was still in the game, that mage definitely would have killed me right here. We get opened up on by a rogue right here, but we managed to deal with him too. Finally, everyone is dead. I can relax, and I make my way over to this rogue over here to help her kill the target dummy. I don't know if she didn't see what just happened or just didn't care at all, but before we could become friends, I got jumped again. This time, it didn't end so well. After I died, this dude questions why I was even here to begin with, as I too wonder why I decided to venture here. And this has been How to Fury in a nutshell. So my concluding thoughts on pre-patch Fury? It's okay. Hey guys, thanks again for tuning in. If you did enjoy the video, consider pledging on Patreon and following me on Twitter for updates, as it is very much appreciated. The links will be in the description. Until next time guys, I will catch you later and have a good one.